out! Bail out the insurance company!
How did the American economy get humiliated by South Park? The Margaritaville episode of South Park shows a sarcastic take on the 2000s financial crisis, with references to complex financial systems and consumer culture.
Do I really have to do this, Dad?
Stan, now more than ever, you need to understand the importance of saving money.
The story opens with Stan and Randy at a local bank, because Randy thinks it's important for Stan to learn to save his money. Stan gives the teller the $100 savings bond from his grandmother. The teller explains how, instead of simply putting it into the bank as he should, he will invest it in several different ways, only to say a second later that it's gone, meaning that all the money was lost. Stan is angry, but the teller asks him to stand aside for customers that actually have money. The teller does this with two other people, whose money is also instantly gone.
What's all gone?
The money in your account, it didn't do too well, it's gone.
What do you mean? I have $100.
Not anymore, you don't. Poof.
When the teller quickly tells Stan his money is gone, it shows how banks can sometimes act without taking responsibility. The scene points out how banks and financial advisors often use complicated steps that are tough for regular people to understand, leaving them feeling helpless or cheated.
Materialistic things that they didn't even need. People with no money who got loans to buy frivolous things they had no business buying.
At dinner, Randy explains to Stan why the economy is struggling, blaming it on people who spend their money on foolish things while not having enough money to actually afford it, which he explains to Stan while making himself a margarita in an automatic margarita making machine called a Margaritaville. The blending is so loud that part of his explanation went inaudible. The machine is obviously very expensive. This is ironic, as it is representative of a stupid purchase Randy himself had made with money he did not have, so he put it on credit. People in South Park are struggling with the recent economic downturn, and many people on the street are preaching about who they should blame. A Wall Street executive suggests that low interest rates are to blame. A regular citizen blames the problems on Wall Street, and as usual, Cartman blames the Jews.
It is the Jews! Covetous Jews who have taken all our money and hoarded it for themselves, hidden all the cash in some secret Jew cave.
Randy continues to teach his philosophy of saving money to the rest of the city, while hypocritically defending his own stupid purchases, saying the bare essentials people should buy includes margaritas. Randy's ideas become the most popular and starts to gather a following, telling people they have angered the economy with their reckless spending and encouraging people not to spend money in order to cool down the economy's anger.
And now the economy has cast its vengeance upon us all.
People started to wear togas made of bedsheets, so they didn't have to wash clothes as much, and also tried to spend as little as possible to try and earn the economy's favor like it were some sort of divine being. Randy's approach was extreme, but it shows how people often turn to drastic solutions or superstitions when they don't understand a problem.
The reason we're in this situation is because people are being stupid.
Kyle, getting annoyed with everybody's stupidity, starts to get his own following when he preaches that the economy is not actually angry with them since it's not a living being, saying if they want the economy to get better, then they need to spend money responsibly. Word gets back to Randy and his friends, and they eventually decide that they need to kill the Jew. Kyle continues to preach to people that the economy does not really exist except in people's minds, and that if they want the economy to be strong, they must first have faith in it.
The economy is not a supernatural, all-knowing entity. The economy is just an idea, made up by people, thousands of years ago.
He shows how easy it is to get money by showing a no-limit American Express Platinum card that he applied to just a few days ago. This all happens in a setting that parodies older paintings of Jesus giving the Sermon on the Mount. Cartman desires to get a copy of Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, so he tells Randy that he will hand over Kyle and his friends in return for the game. Kyle's advice to have faith in the economy shows the importance of confidence. If people believe the economy can recover, they're more likely to act positively, such as by spending wisely, which can help improve economic conditions. It's a reminder that in some ways, economic strength relies on people's trust and belief in it.
I just have a feeling this might be the last time we get to do this.
Kyle and his friends go out for pizza in an obvious parody of The Last Supper, and he weeps that he feels that they will not be able to get together like this anymore because people cannot afford luxuries like pizza. He says that he worries that one of his friends will betray him. All of them act shocked, while Cartman stands up and says that whoever betrays Kyle is a dick, and that's not cool.
Kyle's trying to get the economy going again. If somebody's thinking of stabbing him in the back, you're being a dick.
Kyle, of course, already suspects that Cartman will do it. He admits to his friends that he knows what he has to do to save everyone.
Look! It's the Jew!
The next day, it shows everybody in the town lining up at a table with Kyle and a credit card machine, where he is paying everybody's debts with the no-limit American Express Platinum card.
Kyle, you have to stop this!
It's okay, Ma.
No, Kyle, you'll be in debt for the rest of your life!
Kyle's mother begs him not to do it because he will be paying it off for the rest of his life. Kyle agrees, but feels he must do it to help everybody in the town. After paying the last person's debt, a $17,000 bill from Randy, Kyle passes out.
Somehow he got a platinum Amex with no spending limit. What's he doing? He's paying for everyone's debts.
This scene points out problems in the American economy, considering consumer debt. Kyle uses a no-limit credit card to pay off everybody's debts, showing how many people depend on credit without thinking about the long-term consequences. The town lining up for his help highlights the pressure to spend money, leading to unhealthy habits. Kyle's choice to take on debt for his friends shows how one person's financial decisions can impact the whole community. In a side story, Stan spends most of the episode trying to return a Margaritaville margarita mixer. The store would not accept the return because it was bought on credit.
You see, this Margaritaville was purchased with a payment plan.
So?
Well, an outside financing company handles those payment plans.
He keeps trying to find out who will accept his return, with each person saying the debt has been sold to someone else. Eventually, he goes all the way to the US Treasury, who consults the charts and tells him the mixer is worth $90 trillion.
Excuse me, I don't understand. How can this stupid thing be worth $90 trillion?
A man approaches to tell the Treasury workers that another bank is failing and asks what they should do. They said they have to consult the charts again. Trying to find out what the charts are, Stan follows the men inside.
Sirs, another insurance company is going under. Now determining most prudent move for insurance company.
He sees around the board where the men decapitate a chicken and let the chicken run for a minute until it falls over dead. Truly a chicken with its head cut off system. The chicken falls on the bailout spot, which determines the course of action. In anger at the ridiculousness of the system, Stan throws the mixer on the platform by the chicken and walks off. This act highlights the idea that the economy can sometimes operate in ways that seem irrational to the average person, highlighting the need for more transparency and accountability in financial practices.